Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kyle Richards faces RHOBH's exit over relationship secrets. Kyle Richards has been on RHOBH since the start, but her future on the show is in question after her refusal to address relationship issues on screen. Will she finally tell the truth, or is Bravo done with her keeping secrets? Keep reading for all the latest details. Throughout the early seasons of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, former child star Kyle Richards seemed to have one of the strongest marriages with husband Mauricio Umansky. Their marriage outlasted several co-stars, including Camille Meyer's marriage to Kelsey Grammer. But in July 2023, Kyle was spotted out and about without her wedding ring, sparking rumors of a split. She released a joint statement with Mauricio, denying they were divorcing but admitting to hitting a bump in their relationship. Around the same time as the split rumors began in early 2023, speculation heated up about the nature of Kyle's relationship with up-and-coming country singer Morgan Wade. The actress/reality star appeared in a music video for Morgan's song Fall in Love with Me. The two women nearly shared a kiss in the video. Morgan Wade also appeared in several scenes on season 13 of the Bravo show. Kyle Richards claimed the two were just friends, but fans aren't buying it. Kyle was reluctant to address the marriage trouble in front of Bravo cameras. However, her husband and daughters filmed season 2 of their Netflix show Buying Beverly Hills around the time of the separation. The longtime RHOBH star opened up more about the separation while filming the Netflix show, which angered Bravo fans. They felt Kyle was keeping secrets about her marriage and her relationship with Morgan Wade. But the real truth could come out on season 14. According to the Daily Mail, Bravo has put a condition on Kyle Richards' return. An insider claims that Kyle has to come clean about her relationship with Morgan Wade if she wants to return for another season. Kyle has beat around the bush a ton on Morgan, and it is getting old. It is time for her to finally admit that it is more than a friendship, the source said. Kyle Richards' future with RHOBH is still up in the air. She recently hinted that she may not want to return. However, one person definitely not returning for season 14 is Crystal Minkoff. The network previously announced that Anna Mary Wiley won't return for a second season. There are also rumors that Dorit Kemsley is on the chopping block. Kyle Richards' world was unraveling at lightning speed. As one of the longest-standing cast members on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle had weathered more than her share of drama, catfights, and social media wars. But as rumors of her impending exit from the franchise began to swirl, one question was on everyone's mind. Was she really ready to walk away from the show that had defined her life for over a decade? It wasn't just about the show's feuds or constant pressure from the spotlight. For Kyle, it was far more personal. She was grappling with secrets that could shake her relationships to the core, particularly her marriage to Mauricio. Whispers had been circulating that things weren't as picture-perfect as they seemed between the two. But now those whispers were growing into full-on roars, with cast members and fans alike speculating about what might really be going on behind closed doors. The cast had always been curious about the Richards-Umansky union. Despite their glamorous lifestyle and public displays of affection, there were subtle cracks that only her closest friends could see. Lisa Rinna, with her ever-observant eyes, had noticed Kyle's behavior change over the past few months. "There's something Kyle isn't telling us," Lisa confided to Erica Jane one evening after filming Wrapped. "She's holding back, and I have a feeling it's about Mauricio." Erica nodded, intrigued but cautious. "Kyle's guarded, but she's never been this secretive. She's not herself," she agreed, sensing the unease in the air. It was one thing for the women to deal with personal drama on camera. It was practically expected. But for Kyle, who had been the glue of the group, this level of secrecy was almost unprecedented. As production for the next season began, Kyle found herself wrestling with her own inner turmoil. She had kept much of her life private for years, choosing what to reveal and what to keep hidden from the cameras. But now, the rumors of her marriage troubles were seeping through the cracks. Her silence only fueled the gossip mill, and before she knew it, she was fielding questions from producers who wanted to know if she would finally address the elephant in the room on screen. The tension came to a boiling point during a weekend trip to Aspen, the perfect setting for raw confrontations and heartfelt revelations. The cast had gathered around a crackling fire, sipping wine and sharing laughs, but Kyle could feel the questions lurking beneath the surface. Eventually, it was Dorrit Kemsley who broke the ice, her voice soft but direct. "Kyle, we're all here for you, but it seems like you're carrying something heavy," Dorrit began. "If there's something you need to share, know that we've got your back." Kyle looked around, seeing the expectant faces of her friends. She felt her walls starting to crack, the weight of her secrets too heavy to bear. "It's complicated," she started, searching for the right words. "There are things that I've been dealing with, things that I never expected would come to light like this. But the truth is, my marriage isn't as perfect as I wanted to believe." A murmur rippled through the group as her friends exchanged glances, clearly shocked by her admission. Kyle had always been the one to hold it together, the voice of reason when everyone else was falling apart. To hear her openly admit that she was struggling felt like a seismic shift. "Do you think it's time to walk away from all of this?" Lisa asked gently, her gaze unwavering. Kyle swallowed hard. "Honestly, I don't know. This show has been such a huge part of my life, but it's also kept me from dealing with my problems. Every season, I've thrown myself into the drama, the trips, the chaos, just to avoid facing what's really going on with Mauricio and me." The admission hung in the air, heavy and raw. Erica, who had dealt with her own relationship scandals, reached out to squeeze Kyle's hand. "You don't owe anyone an explanation if you're not ready," she said softly. "But sometimes, sharing your truth is the only way to break free." Kyle nodded, her eyes misty. "That's the thing though, my truth is messy, and I don't know if I want everyone picking it apart. But if I leave RHOBH, I'd be giving up the life I built here, the family we've created together. I don't know if I can let that go, but staying means putting my entire life on display, even the things I don't want to face myself." The women fell silent, each of them grappling with their own emotions. In a show that thrived on exposing vulnerability, this moment felt painfully real. They had all experienced their share of betrayal, heartbreak, and scandal, but Kyle's dilemma struck a nerve. She was standing at a crossroads, torn between the life she had always known and the unknown territory of stepping away from it all. Later that night, Kyle sat alone on the balcony, staring at the stars scattered across the Aspen sky. The sound of the wind rustling through the trees was the only thing keeping her grounded. She knew that whatever she decided would have ripple effects, not just for her, but for the entire show. The pressure was immense, and the weight of her secrets felt like an anchor dragging her down. In the weeks that followed, rumors continued to swirl about Kyle's potential exit. She became the subject of countless tabloids, each headline more sensational than the last. Some speculated that she was on the verge of a major tell-all, while others claimed that Mauricio had already begun making plans for a life away from the cameras. But as much as the public wanted answers, Kyle remained tight-lipped, choosing to reveal only fragments of her story when she was ready. Her decision hung in the balance, and as the season's finale approached, the cast and fans alike waited with bated breath. Would Kyle return for another season, ready to bare her soul to the cameras? Or would she finally take a step back, prioritizing her own peace over the drama that had become her life? For Kyle, the answer wasn't clear-cut. But one thing was certain, she was no longer willing to sacrifice her own happiness for the sake of the show. Whether she stayed or walked away, Kyle Richards was reclaiming her narrative, one chapter at a time.